The cheese continues heading into Sector 2 with full auto gameplay to get you buff immunity done in one battle. We're going to show you 2 different variations as well as getting you to be able to have Silvo and Vane survive very easily without any crazy data disk. We're going to show you guys. Let's get to it. What's up, Knights of X, and welcome to the Sector 2 Conquest Guide for the Stranger. Sector 2 is not hard at all, it's just more annoying with all these annoying pirate survival feats, but we're going to show you multiple different variations today to help you guys get there. Sector 2 is not hard at all, the 4th one is a freebie, pretty much have to win with no one going down. That's not that difficult if you guys have a full, set of teams and you don't want to die. Not that bad. So, heading into Conquest, I want to show you guys what we are working with in terms of data disks, and I am still missing the optimal data disk combo that I want to fully utilize for this strategy with Maul-led pirates. So pretty much what I was working with on my alt account is the same as my last video. I just added 2 more data disks that I picked up along the way, but still not ideal for what I want. First one, very good. Highly recommend it. Stacking Fervor, which is when you attack out of turn, your whole team is ramping up their offense. It's actually very helpful. 2 leaders resolves. I think this is super clutch when it comes to Conquest because most of the time your leader is the one doing all the work, like Maul, or your single target characters like Kylo for the end of sector mini boss. Really clutch. So you're going to see 2 here. 1 leader's resolve here, and then we have 1 up here. I added a caustic on missions, so they start with 2 dots. Kind of helpful to, if I'm able to find a weak spot or a weak point, it's going to be a breeze. And the one I have on the bottom, you guys can't see it. I'll hide my webcam for a second. It's a critical tactics. Just whenever a ally scores a critical hit, their offense gets ramping by 4%, stacking, no cap, which is kind of strong. Still not the combo I want. I want you guys to look for a blind side. That is super clutch with the Maul team, or even a weak spot. I believe weak spot is included in this conquest. Those 2, whichever ones you get, are going to make this really easy, especially tied with caustic emissions. The dots are ramping up your offense because they're debuffs on the field. But that's the data disk that I worked for in this sector. We're going to start right away with the buff immunity one and show you how I got it in 1 turn. Starting out with the buff immunity. Now, this is the only one where I added an extra data disk that I didn't mention earlier. It is Assertive Command. I wasn't able to get Booming Voice yet, and not a lot of players might have it this early. So if you don't have Booming Voice, Assertive Command makes this done in 1 battle because of the extra assist on a basic. So I'm going to include the image of what it looks like, but Assertive Command is what I used here for this particular node, not the other ones with the debuffs. So here, I'm going to show you it's Rebel Officer Leia Organa. You're also getting the Evasion done in 1 battle right here as well, which is awesome because it's all on full auto. It's a General Grievous node with Droideka. There are plenty of them in the Conquest. You got to look for one of those. The goal here is kill the sides as quickly as you can and make sure Droideka goes into roll. So there, I go for Wat Tambo right away. There, Grievous is going to take some bonus turns. I want to try to get rid of the sides as fast as possible. Your Rolo is going to be in good shape because she's the weakest on my team. She can't get crit, so that just increases her survivability. But she does deal, or she does apply buff immunity on a basic. So here, you're pretty much getting close to that full auto mark. As soon as Droideka is in damage immunity, it's a win for you. You just got to make sure you can get rid of Grievous when you can. Do not do any of the buff removal abilities because that's going to get rid of the damage immunity. So there, I use Call to Action to target Grievous. I use the AoE from Trupio to target Grievous and not kill Droideka. And there, the rest of this battle is auto basic. And this is why Assertive Command comes into super clutch in this battle. When you keep it on auto basic, a random ally is going to assist off your basic ability. So you're going to see Rebel Officer Leia Organa with Assertive Command is going to be doing that buff immunity with the basic. Over a 4 or 5 minute span, you're going to get more than plenty of 40 on this battle. It's really a little bit of RNG, but you're going to see as this battle goes on. I'll skip forward a little bit on 2x speed. You get there really fast. So I'm just going to fast forward this a little bit towards the end so you guys can see. Auto basic the entire time. We're getting there. And 4 seconds left. I end the battle. And what do you know? Right here. Look at that. 2 feats done in 1. Evasion down 80 times. 15 key cards done. Buff immunity 40 times. 1 battle done. So So that is the full auto gameplay with Rolo. What I'm going to show you now is that if you can't get a Droideka node, you can still get it done in one battle. I did not throw this on full auto. I'm pretty sure you could if you wanted to. But at the end of Sector 2, there's going to be a Mon Mothma node. It's a bonus node with all Rebel fighters. The team that I chose was Grievous, B1, Wat Tambor, B2, who is needed, and Magna Guard. They're all requirements for other Journey characters. All very good. So, if you guys don't have a GL or anything like that, this is it. I'm putting the tank on Magna Guard. You're going to see B2 absolutely pop off with the turn meter gains and the bonus turns and apply buff immunity. So, this is really clutch for him. There are potentials here for 6 buff immunities because there's 6 targets. So, you get a bunch of bonus turns. You're pretty much going to be landing this so quickly and very easy. The constant bonus turns and turn meter when they hit your Magna Guard. The buff immunity is just there. I'm pretty sure after I put the tank tech on Magna Guard and put other techs on everyone else, this should be pretty much a full auto battle because he's going to be spamming that ability anyway. So this practically could be a full auto. I just didn't do it for the battle because I was just taking my time. I didn't want to kill them too fast, but it's really easy. You're also farming your data cache and your datacron materials, so not a bad option to do your bonus turn or your buff immunity. So that's that battle. I'm getting my materials like you can see here, and that's going to be the buff immunity. Next up, we're going to talk about the surviving feat for Silvo and Vane, and this one is definitely annoying. I will admit, it's annoying as heck because you got to use all these pirates all over this conquest, but with Maul, Canderous, and Wat Tambor, you're going to be fine. As you can see here, my Silvo or Vane and Vane are very low gear and low star. 5-star, 4-star, gear 7. So, they're very fragile. No mods are on them. So, these are the exact same data discs that I showed in the beginning of the video. There's no assertive command. So, what you want to do is I found here a Geonosian node. And here, I'm putting the weapon tech in either Maul or Canderous. It does not matter. I go for the buff removal here. Do the bonus turn, the second special. Going to unload absolutely everything onto the Geos. We're hitting extremely hard. As you can see, Maul with the Leader's Resolve and the stacking offense is very nice. Our Canderous almost goes down, but he survives. Not the end of the world. Boom. They don't even touch your side. So that is one variation. We're going to go back really quick because these go pretty fast. But yeah, that's the Maul DeLorean variation. Next up is going to be a Kylo team with Hux and Darkseid Rey. I found a Bad Batch node. If you keep killing them, they're going to lose all their turn meter. That's another variation for you if you guys have a GL. So I wanted to show that if you have Kylo and Darkseid Rey and Hux, or you throw in crew in there, they don't touch them as long as you do enough damage. Leader's Resolve is very good for that, especially with Kylo. Next up, we're going to talk about another variation, another GL. It's going to be Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Knight Luke, and Wat Tambor. It's crazy how needed Wat Tambor is for these conquests. As you can see, same exact pirates going against an Ewok node with no AoEs. Control them the entire battle. I call Luke to assist because he can't get stunned. He's immune to it. Pretty much, they will not be able to target your pirates at all because there are no AoEs. And the battle is done 1, 2, 3. So that's another variation for the survive feat. So if you have 2 GLs like that, not bad. If you don't have any GLs, you have Maul. The enemy team never takes a turn. And that wasn't even with the most optimal data disc. So that's the survive feat. Next up, I want to show you Daze. And this one is just going to be Lord Vader clones, which stacks with the global feat. Pretty much, you got to do those 20 battles anyway. So if you get to 5 in a battle, it's really not the end of the world. It's not hard. So why waste a one and done when you can might as well just stack your global feats right then and there. So that's the optimal Daze one. And next up I want to show is going to be clones, Bad Batch clones with Rex. I chose an Ewok node, probably not the smartest decision. I did not use Omega in here because she is not Galactic Republic, and I wanted to stack with the Galactic Republic feat, and he ended up going down, unfortunately. But that doesn't stop your Echo from applying Daze on the entire enemy team. So as you can see here, I'm trying to stall it out a little bit. Calling them to assist is not optimal because they're going to get stunned. But I'm trying to stall the battle out as much as I can without losing. And I want to make sure that my Echo does not get dazed so he can keep his turn meter gain. But here, you're going to see they're very annoying. I passed the turn to Echo. That's another 5 days, so that's 10 right there. Bad Batch are a really good one to do for this. And now we start to kill them. And there you go. There's 10 days in a battle, so that one is not hard at all. The Daze, there's so many different teams where you can use, like, Dash or your Captain Rex with Phoenix. There's many other teams that have a AoE Daze, but that was just a variation that I was showing that stacks with the Global Galactic Republic fleet. Now we're going to talk about the mini boss node, and this one is Win with Master Mace. So if you guys have Master Mace, not that hard. Same data disc besides the one with the dots, but pretty much he's going to hit like a truck with Leader's Resolve. Hits absolutely insane. You want to go for Grand Inquisitor first because that gives doubt to the entire team, but you can see they're hitting extremely hard. So if you have Mace, this mini boss node is not that hard. The second one I want to talk about is going to be Win with a full team of pirates, and obviously this is one I'm going to recommend you guys skip. It's only 2 key cards, and it's really not worth it if you have low gear. As you can see on the left, I have hardly any of the pirates at Relic. I do have a Maz Kanata up and running because I wanted to use her with my leftover pirates from other requirements. Not as good in Grand Arena, but it works very well here. So the only character from the new pirates that I have somewhat up and running is Ethano at gear 12, and it's not even needed. So I use this here. Pretty much, it's not hard. I go for the cooldown increase on Grand Inquisitor just in case. So if you have a fast enough Maz, I would definitely do that. Try to put Captive on Grand Inquisitor. Go for 7th Sister first. If you have the right data discs, they can hit pretty hard. The same ones I'm showing you from the beginning. And then, yeah, just try not to kill Grand Inquisitor right away because I want to make sure my OG Hondo had over 10 stacks of ransom. And that's pretty much that. Not hard at all. So everything is the same besides the dots data disc. Now, for the final boss, Kylo Ren Masked. This is where the Leader's Resolve is going to come in really clutch because he's gaining a boatload of stats. So if you have 2 of those, he's going to be so tanky, hit hard, and very fast. So that's what I'm working with here. I used pretty much the dot one doesn't matter. It's all about Leader's Resolve here. I just spam AoEs as much as I can. If you're getting low at all, do the second special to heal if you have the Zeta, but I don't think I ever had a point where it was needed. I just spam AoEs, and he goes down super fast. So Zeta's not needed at all. Leader's Resolve kind of carries you here, and that's the battle. I just spammed AoEs. The next one is going to be the other wacky node where you have to use a mixed match of characters. This one's not hard. If you have Darth Vader, it's an absolute breeze. Make sure you fracture Grievous. It's pretty much 1, 2, 3. As long as you have the right mods, they're fast enough to go and take a turn. It's really not that difficult. So that is going to wrap up Sector 2 and all of the feats. I hope this helped you. I know it's annoying with all these pirate survive things, but showed you a couple different options. If you don't have the new Pirate King Hondo or mods, you're still fine. You can use your older GLs to carry you and the Mandalorian trick where they don't take a turn. Just please remember to get those data discs that I mentioned earlier, and it's really going to help you clutch for the rest of the conquest. So guys, that is going to wrap up Sector 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something. If you did, leave a like, comment down below, share with your guild, and subscribe to the channel for more content and to become a Knight of X. And I'll see you guys in Sector 3. May the Force be with you all.